Welcome to the Quantum Empath. I'm your host, Kelly Michelle, intuitive guide, alchemist, and reality hacker. This is a space where esoteric knowledge, ancient wisdom, personal development, and quantum physics meet to help you shift your frequency, break old patterns, and step into the life your soul came here to live. Let's expand your awareness, upgrade your energy, and create your dream reality, one episode at a time. Let's begin. The moment I realized there is no one like me is the moment I set myself free. And I say that with the deepest sincerity that what I do isn't something that was learned in a class. It wasn't one book. It wasn't one modality. It has been a collaboration of years and hours of research and learning, and then taking that information and incorporating it into the work that I do, which I can finally say without a doubt, 111 on the timer, thank you, Spirit, that there is nothing like it. Nothing. I can't imagine anyone else on the planet having the exact perspective on things that I do. Because unless there's another one of me out there that has read every single book, listened to every single podcast, watched every single documentary, experienced every single experience, met every single person that I've met, had every conversation, heard, we are so unique. Nobody can be you. No one can experience the world that you experience because no one has been you. And so when you realize that every single experience that you have had in your life has made you into the person that you are today, good or bad or indifferent, you are a unique compilation of all of your experiences that you've had up until now. And just like there is nobody like me, there is nobody like you. And if there's nobody like you, then you have a gift to share with the world that is your most authentic self, without a mask, without a filter, with knowing the information that you have could be the information that one person needs to hear. Just one. If that was all that I ever impacted in this life was one, that would make me so happy. The fact that I have helped multiple people is really amazing. The fact that I have opened this podcast to reach even more people is amazing. My goal is to remind you of your superpowers, to remind you that you are a unique expression of the one, the source consciousness, God, universal mind, mastermind, oh my gosh, the field. We are all just a drop in the ocean. And when you realize how special you are, just being your true self, knowing that is enough. You don't need to perform. It's crazy, but this reel that I posted on TikTok that has, I think, 147,000 views now, and not a single hashtag. Just a common resonance. People saying, oh my gosh, I did that too. Oh, I do that all the time. Oh, that's my go-to doodle. It's resonance. It's coherence. And that is information from source to say, look at all these people who resonate on that same channel as you. It's data. And I think it's really cool, but I don't put hashtags on any of my reels on Instagram or TikTok. Because when I reached a certain level of the game and I was baffled by what do I need to do next, I reached out to God. I reached out to Source. I reached out to my guides and my higher self, and I said, please show me what I need to know. And I would turn on my YouTube and I would get a tarot reading. I would get an educational video on a philosophy like reality transurfing, Neville Goddard. And my algorithm always guided me to the videos that I needed to hear. It's interesting because some of my reels get a lot of views and some of them barely get any. But I know from experience that the algorithm shows it to the people that are ready to hear the message. I don't feel compelled to chase. My goal is to call in the people who resonate with my energy. And when they hear my voice, when they hear my message, it will resonate with them. They'll feel something inside like, oh, I needed to hear that today. Wow, thank you so much. Somebody said the other day, I love it when your videos come up because it's so calming for me. You calm me. And I've heard that so many times. And it's, again, not to brag. This is not something I say from ego. This is something I say from collecting data and feedback from my clients, from the people who are on my channel. And I love unpeeling the layers of myself. I'm watching me grow. I was looking through videos from 2023 and I had filters, a lot of filters. Like they look really bad. They don't even match my face. And then my neck, still has wrinkles, which I think if they're going to make a filter, they should at least have it go down to the neck and the chest. That would be nice. If there's anybody out there who knows code. 10:10 on the timer. Anyhow, this reality is very quantum. And when you reach a certain level of coherence in your biofield, in your nervous system, there is something magical that starts to take place. And instead of having to be in that fight, flight, freeze, fawn, we are able to move forward and watch how things come to us with ease, without force. It will just come to us if we are patient, we wait, we trust, we keep our faith, and we keep moving forward. When I don't have appointments booked in the office, then that is Spirit saying, okay, I need you to work over here. Let's get this template made. Let's work on the calendar. Let's work on this flyer. Spirit is giving me time to create a podcast, record a reel. Spirit will give us time to create in this contraction period so that when the next expansion period comes, we're prepared. And I feel like I've been in this contraction period for a long time, and I have been preparing, which is amazing. I received this top 3 holistic medical practitioner award from BizRate. It's based on clicks and reviews, and it's a nice little accolade. But again, it's data that the people are out there, they're ready for this information, and I am here to be a resource when they are ready to step into their new era. It's kind of like Weight Watchers. If you think about it, it would be offensive probably if Weight Watchers was calling me all the time saying, well, you need to join our program. You need to join our program because, well, we can help you lose weight. I don't want to ever make people feel like you're not perfect just as you are, and that without me, your life is horrible. That's not my goal. My goal is to be the big sister who said, oh my gosh, check this out. Look what I have accomplished. And if I can do this, holy shit, I know you can too. I am here to help you believe in yourself, to help you regulate your nervous system and become your most authentic version of yourself without the mask. There's a lot of classes out there. There's a lot of programs, if you will. Programs. I like to think of mine as a D program. But there's a lot of information out there, and it's kind of like that whole diet world, right? We have enough information. We know how to restrict calories. We know what foods are good for us. We know what foods are bad for us. We know what we need to do to lose weight. Same with the personal development world. We don't need more information. We need a regulated nervous system so that we can get out of fight, flight, freeze, fawn, instead of feeling blocked creatively, not sure of the next step. I help people learn how to meet their higher selves. I help people learn how to meet their guides. I help people figure out what blocks are holding them back. I help them figure out what their soul contracts are so that they can understand the dynamics that they have with certain people. All of this in addition to clearings in the egg, which go from doing a full body clearing of your nervous system, and then we do a deep clearing of the chakras. We do ancestral clearing, past life clearing, current life and childhood trauma. That's the first 5 weeks in addition to coaching. And if you're listening to this and you're saying, well, I'm not in your area, I just had a 2-hour phone call with a friend who didn't do any of the journal prompts that I emailed her. She didn't have any one-on-one coaching calls. I just put her in the egg remotely once a week with her intention. And she said, oh my gosh, I can't even explain. My life is completely falling apart. The foundation is being mowed down, and she is ready to rebuild, but she's rebuilding with so much calm and safety in her body that she said, I know I'm going to be okay. I just know it's time. She's not freaking out. And that's because her nervous system is regulated. And it's so much easier. I can't explain how it feels because it's like describing strawberry ice cream to somebody who's never tasted a strawberry. Most of us have been in this chaos from when we were little kids. I think back of all the stuff that I endured as a child. One of them was my brother used to love to hide in doorways, and when I walked down the dark hall, he would jump out and scare me. I imagine all the little kinks that put into my nervous system that probably stayed there for years, watching the Challenger blow up in midair, experiencing that loss of these, what I thought were heroes. You know, we were like, ooh, astronauts are heroes. I don't necessarily agree with the whole NASA platform anymore, but I used to. But, you know, the trauma that 9/11 caused, that was a wound that, I mean, we can all go back and remember exactly where we were, what we were doing, and who we talked to the day that happened. It's like the people who experienced the JFK shooting. It's Oklahoma City bombing. Like these big traumas that happen on a public scale, but because we were exposed to it, it was trauma that was exposed to our nervous system. Even things like that, where maybe you just didn't realize that. Maybe it was being fired from a job or the way a relationship ended. It's really interesting, the information I find in people that they were like, oh gosh, that was the year my brother died and I was alone in the house with him and I was only 4, or, oh, that was my mom who died when I was 16. I find these things. Everything that we clear is very custom to you, custom tailored to you. And I realize this is changing lives. It's changing lives. I call it the quantum reset or the empowered empath. Both programs are similar. It's whatever resonates with you. One is a little more quantum conversation. And the empowered empath may be more a little bit personal development related. Either way, they come with one-on-one coaching, custom clearings in the harmonic egg, journal prompts, chat support. If you need to text me and say, oh my gosh, I feel like I'm out of alignment, I will tune you up remotely, get your chakras spinning so that you experience 6 weeks of having alignment in your body, so that when your 6-week program is over, or deprogram, if you will, is over, that you go back to, oh, something feels off. I think my chakras might be out of alignment because I don't feel right. I look at the 6 weeks as training ground for you to learn all these ways that you can be tapping into your higher self, tapping into your guides, feeling your system so that you know how to manage your body, your physical body, and also manage your energy so that when you are out there in the world, you become this bubble of light that everything magnetizes to. People open doors for you. People buy you drinks. People shower you with gifts. They send you money. And there's no effort. People just want to love on you because there's this aura that is this undeniable, it's like a moth to the flame. That's a okay analogy, but if you are somebody who has experienced being a lighthouse and you have felt like your light has been dimmed, this is likely for you because you don't need any more information. You don't need another book. You don't need another documentary. You know all the things. You just need a regulated nervous system, a coherent biofield, and you will become this vessel for love and a lighthouse for others who are going to see your light and going to be like, ooh, what's she doing differently? Did you cut your hair? Do you have new face lotion? No, just a regulated nervous system and a whole lot of love in my heart. So anyway, I'll wrap that here. Here's to wishing you the happy end of 2025, going into 2026, a 10-year, a 1-year, a year of newness, of new beginnings, of co-creation. I heard someone say if you have it as a 10-year, a 1 and a 0, like the Matrix, you are co-creating with Source. So I think going into 2026, I am going to embrace it as a 10-year because I absolutely love co-creating with Source. And I wish you all the best in 2026. I'll catch you on the next episode.